Lavanya. Uh, I live here in Canada with my husband and daughter. I've been here for 1.5 years now. I work for myself as an artist. I don't have a full-time job. So art is what I do. I can't point to a specific moment when I got into art. So I've been with art. Art has been with me all my life from a very, very young age. I used to be the student who was in the last bench. I would sit and turn to the other side of my notebook. I'll draw when the classes are going on and I don't feel like listening to it. As a full time artist, I started doing it only in 2021, primarily surface pattern design, designs for products, wallpapers, everything. The major part of my work happens with my iPad and my pencil. Mostly it is digital, but I do like painting sometimes, watercolor, gouache, and all that, and scan it, take it into Photoshop, and then build a pattern out of it. I wouldn't say I'm very successful as an artist. I find a few commissions here and there. So this is one of my biggest projects. So my first product actually. So this it is very incredibly special for me, but it takes a lot of time. We need perseverance. We need patience. You just have to trust the art to do our work for us, but we also need to work for it. When I make a new painting or a print or whatever, I kind of feel like, oh, this is my most favorite, and then I make another one, and then that feels like okay. And after a period, it just keeps happening in a loop. There are also sometimes when I feel like, oh, this is crap. Throw it. I just keep telling myself that never delete something, just put it to the back. Yeah. Sometimes you'll suddenly one day you'll want to go back to it and you look at it with a new perspective and it will turn into something really good. Something unexpected will come out of it. Working without a goal sometimes is very therapeutic. When you have a final goal in mind and something doesn't work, you don't feel like finishing it. Oh, this is not coming up as I imagined it. But sometimes having no end goal, no expectation about how this is going to turn out, and I find that sometimes that is the kind of art that is most beautiful when it finally gets finished. It took me a long time to put my art out into the world. I took my time. It took a long time, but yeah, when I put it out there and I saw that people were appreciating, it kind of built my confidence a bit more. Everyone around me believes in me more than I do. So my in-laws, my parents, everyone, they would all just say, just go and do it. It's so good. I'm the one that finds it hard to believe at first. I'll take my time to believe that okay, if everyone is saying it, it must be good. I really want to excel in watercolor, but now I don't find time for it. I'm with my iPad all the time. It's mostly digital. Even yesterday, my daughter, she brought my half pan set of watercolors and said, Mommy, you don't use it anymore. And it kind of struck me that yes, I don't paint as much as I used to, but that's my favorite. I like painting. I also like to do historical designs like vintage. They inspire me a lot. The 18th, 19th century designs. This is my first big project, my first licensing deal. I never expected to be interviewed like this. My first physical product. So everything makes it incredibly special. But I cannot even tell you how in words, but it's very special to me. I'll forever remember this. I mean, everyone remembers everything. I mean, artists, I think they'll remember all their wins, but this will be my first win, so it will always be very close to my heart. When I make art, I kind of complicate it in my mind. when I'm doing a flower, I would feel like, okay, this is not the flower I'm looking for. This is not the leaf that should be here and all that. When I was making this particular design, I was very close to the deadline. So I wanted to create something very simple that is not too complicated. So even the flowers in this they are very simple flowers. They are not too realistic. They are just simple blossoms, very simplified version of the blossoms. So I just started drawing simply and then added color. It was a very simple process actually, no big story behind it. But when it came out, it kind of felt very fresh. I would really love to know how people react to it. It kind of fills you with a joy to see your art. Like, I'm wearing these pants now. It makes me immensely happy that I designed something. And I'm not the only one that's going to wear it. Thousands of women are going to wear it. And if I spot one wearing that pant when I'm on a walk or going somewhere, and it would fill me with joy to think that I designed that thing. So that is one of the primary things. And if I have a painting that's sold, I see it hanging on a wall somewhere, and someone sees it and thinks, oh, that kind of lifts my mood. And that would also fill me with joy. It's mainly the joy and everything else behind it. And I would like to be my daughter sometimes says she wants to be an artist when she sees me drawing, and she'll say, mommy, that's so beautiful, I want to draw like you. So with my art, if I can inspire people like that, sometimes I go to her for color choices. If I have 2 3 palettes I have worked on, I'll just go to her and ask, which one do you like? Sometimes she has a very clear answer to everything. So if I'm in a fix, I sometimes go and ask her. She gives me a very good answer. She says that flower should go there, mommy. I will just tell her or anyone that wants to do it, just go ahead and do it. I did not do it. Honestly, I did not do it for a long time. So I would just say, if that's what you want to do, just please do it. Don't limit yourself and then one day retrospect and think that maybe I should have done that. So that's not something you want. Keep doing it.